Once upon a time there was nothing. No people, no plants, no animals. No earth, no stars, there wasn't even a universe. Until, from this nothingness, out of a tiny speck, too small to see, there exploded an almighty bang. It was like the greatest fireworks show ever, only no one was there to see it. In a fraction of a second, in less time than it takes you to click your fingers, the universe expanded from being tinier than a grain of sand to being truly enormous. This big bang led to the formation of the universe, and what a beautiful universe it is. There are stars, galaxies, planets, an infinite amount of wonders. The universe also has our very own star, the Sun, and of course the Earth is part of the story too. Earth didn't always look so beautiful. At first it was barren and lifeless. There were only volcanoes, rocks and rivers of lava. It was hot and hostile. We wouldn't have been able to live there. Eventually though, things changed little by little. Gradually Earth cooled down enough for oceans to form, and in those early oceans something special happened. Something microscopic, too small to be seen, twitched and came to life. It had the gift of sensitivity. It could move, feel, adjust and adapt. Maybe not so much at first, but as life developed it became increasingly nimble and complex. Eventually, life spread throughout the oceans. Later, it came ashore to explore the land. First came the plants. Later, the animals followed too. Earth now had a beautifully diverse abundance of life on land and on water. Human beings appeared too. At first we didn't look like we'd last very long. We were naked and puny compared to many of the other animals. Luckily for us though, we had something that would help us survive. We have a big brain that helps us to think, imagine and create. We have hands, the tools of our intelligence. We have an extra special amount of love that enables us to love beyond our families, to care for others that we may never know, and we have choice. Choice about how we live, where we live, what we eat, and what we wear. However, despite all these things, we also have the ability to make mistakes. Sometimes our mistakes are small and we can laugh them off. But sometimes, especially when we don't use our gifts of our big brains and our special love, our mistakes can be frightfully tragic. Whatever our mistakes, they serve as reminders that we need to change things, to learn from what has gone wrong. With our gifts, we began exploring the world around us. As we explored, we became problem-solving machines. First, we explored the world on foot. Later, we explored across the vast oceans on sailing ships. And recently, we've become exploring the vastness of space. We explore everything, large or small, near or far, and everything in between. We've never satisfied. We are continuously compelled to innovate, to push the limits higher, faster, stronger, further. One of our greatest inventions is writing. Writing helps us to communicate, to share our thoughts and feelings. Writing has enabled much of humanity's progress by making our thoughts and feelings visible, accessible, transportable, and storable over time and distance. This has enabled the spread of information, of thoughts and feelings, which have built an ever-expanding bank of knowledge. This, in turn, spurs on further exploration, imitation and innovation. Another of our greatest inventions is a special kind of writing: numbers. Numbers help us to be ever more precise. They help us refine our understanding of the universe and help us in our daily lives. They help us to keep track of things, to illustrate patterns and relationships. Numbers also help us to analyse situations and solve problems. That we use numbers at all is an indication of a human tendency to try to improve and self-correct in attempting to perfect ourselves and the world around us. Numbers for some are also just fun, in and out of themselves. All these beautiful things, the universe, the earth, life, humanity, writing and numbers, become especially important when we think of babies and our children. They're a source of love and hope for the future. We must take care to nurture our young and provide them with carefully prepared, nurturing environments that enable them to make themselves into unique, compassionate and intelligent individuals that help to build peaceful and sustainable communities.